So students, now let us move to the next question, that is the number of ordered pair r comma k for which 635 cr is equal to k square minus 3 36 cr plus 1 is equal to r plus 1, where k is an integer. So our agenda is how many ordered pair of the form r comma k is possible. So how many ordered pair of r comma k is possible? This is the thing we need to find out. So they have given one of the equation. Clearly by looking into equation we can say that that equation is in the form, belongs to the concept combination. So remember one thing, what and all is there in the combination. So then what they have said? They have said that k is an integer. So I will write what and all they have given. Clearly the first thing is they have given k is an integer, and they have given 635 cr is equal to k square minus 3 36 cr plus 1. So looking here, 35 cr 36 cr plus 1. So by looking into here we can say that our r value, it should be greater than or equal to 0 and maximum less than or equal to 35. More than 35, the value of r is not at all possible, because we know that in the combination or permutation our value of r is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to n. Suppose if we call NCR means. So we know this condition in the combination concept. It cannot be negative. So our value of r should be lying in this range. And the thing is k is an integer. So observe here, 35 cr, whatever might be the value of r, our 35 cr, what? This becomes a positive value. If you multiply 6 to this one, whatever the value we are going to get, our LHS will be positive. Again here, this will be also a positive. Since they have given equality sign, our LHS and RHS must be equal. That means our clear thing is k square minus 3, it should be greater than 0. If it is, it should be positive means what? The meaning is it should be greater than 0. What does that implies? K square should be greater than 3. Remember this thing aside, because while solving you must know all these things, because while taking the values here they have asked how many number of ordered pair. So to check how many number of ordered pair, what and all values possible for r and k, this should be known for you peoples. Now let us deal with now these things. So 35 cr, we know the formula for NCR, that is nothing but n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Substitute that one here. 35 factorial, 35 minus r factorial into r factorial is equal to k square minus 3 36 factorial divided by 36 minus r, minus of r plus 1 becomes r minus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial. Now I can write this 36 factorial as 36 into 35 factorial, and this value is nothing but 36 minus 1, it is 35 minus r factorial, and I can write r plus 1 factorial as r plus 1 into r factorial. Now clearly 35 factorial cancels with this one, 35 minus r factorial get cancels here, and r factorial cancels with this one. So what and all the things remaining in LHS and RHS? 6 is equal to k square minus 3 36 divided by r plus 1. Bringing this r plus 1 to the LHS, 6 ones are 6 6 are, so bringing r plus 1 to the LHS, it is nothing but r plus 1 k square minus 3 into 6, or I am taking this 6 to the LHS itself. So you got now this value, one equation you have got here. So clearly the thing is our k square, it should be greater than 3. If it is less than 3 means this our RHS value becomes what? Negative. So now we need to think here. the main thing is here, we need to think or we need to guess. Okay, we need to think or guess what are the possible values. What are the possible values for R? So what are the possible values for R? We need to think or guess here. So to guess this value of R, we have our what and all we have done in the beginning, our foundation thing, these and all we have strong here, that is our k square minus 3, it should be greater than 0, and whatever since it should be greater than 0 and k is the integer, so whatever the value we are taking for R here, that should be after taking the value of R, what we are going to get in the numerator, that should be clearly divisible by 6. So after that number divisible by 6, and if you solve this equation, means at that time the value of k square, it should be that should be greater than 3. So all these things must be kept in the mind. So the first guess or the first possible value for R which I am taking is equal to 5. I am starting because R value is ranging from 0 to 35, right? So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, our first number which we get to flash, which is divisible by 6, is that is 5. So if I take 5 here, what happens? 5 plus 1, 6 by 6 is equal to k square minus 3, that is 1 here. So if I move minus 3 to the LHS, it becomes 4 is equal to k square. Yes, clearly our k square is greater than 3. So what is the value of k here? K is plus or minus 2. Since k is an integer, both positive and negative value holds. So for value R, we are having, for value R is equal to 5, we are having two values of k, that is one is plus 2, another one is minus 2. So the ordered pair possible by this one is, since ordered pair should be in the form of R comma k, that is 5 comma 2 is one thing, another one is 5 comma minus 2. So by doing this one thing you should keep in your mind, what and all the options they have given in the question. So here they are having 3, 2, 4, 6. So the number is not exceeding the 10 also. So for one value of R, we are going to get 2k's. So if I take whether our thinking, thinking should come in the mind is that if I take another value of R, means we are going to get two values of k. So either the possible is 4 or either possible value is 6, or there is no other, or either possible is 2 itself. So automatically our first option is going to be get cancelled. So the next thing after taking R, which came to which satisfying all these condition, is R is equal to 35. So when R is equal to 35, 35 plus 1 divided by 6 is equal to k square minus 3. It is nothing but 36 by 6, which is equal to 6. So k square minus 3, if I bring 3 to the LHS, means what happens? 6 plus 3, which is equal to k square. So value of k is what here? K is equal to plus or minus 3. Suppose you can ask me that we can take another value so that it is divisible by 6, means what happens? So this thing you can satisfy, but after taking minus 3 to the LHS, what the value you are going to get here, that should be the value of k square, and the value of k should be an integer. It cannot be in the form of 2.3 or 2.39. In this form we can't get the value of k, so we should get a perfect integer. So our option is next thing which satisfying all the terms and condition is when R is equal to 35. So when R is equal to 35, we are going to get two values of k, that is one is plus 3, another one is minus 3. So R comma k form means, so two possible here, it again is 35 comma 3 and 35 comma minus 3. So we got two ordered pair here, two ordered pair here. So whether we can guess another R? No. Why? Because our R value is limited from 0 to 35 only, not more than 35. So up to 35, so the last value 35 is reached. So in between 5 and 35, none of the values going to satisfy all the terms and condition. So totally how many ordered pair? 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 4 ordered pair of the form R comma K is possible. So this is the idea. So I have explained this in bit detailed form. Suppose if you understand all these minor things clearly, means then you have to solve this question. There is not need of investing this much of time. So the main thing which you need to remember here is the foundation part. What and all values should K must take, what and all values should R should take. If you remember, means if you get an idea of all these things, means then solving this part is small piece of work. So now let us move to the next question, that is, let A is equal to Aij, B is equal to Bij be the two 3 cross 3 matrices such that the elements of the matrix B they have given in this format, that is Bij is equal to 3 to the power I plus j minus 2 Aj. Remember here Aj, where value of I and j it is varying from 1 to 3, since it is 3 cross 3 matrix. So if the determinants of B is equal to 81, then what is the determinant value of A? So they have given the determinant value of B is 81 and we need to find what is the determinant value of A. So they have given how the elements of B will be, that is Bij is equal to 3 to the power I plus j minus 2 Aji. So I'll write it one. So the elements of matrix B is in this format, they are only given here. So by taking values for each I and j, so how we are taking the values? Clearly our matrix B means how it will be: B11, B12, B13, B21, B22, B23, B31, B32 and B33. So these are the elements of the matrix B. So now you need to find all the elements of matrix B by using this given formula. So B11 means what? Our I and j value is 1. So 3 to the power 1 plus 1 minus 2, A to the power A 1 1. So what happens? 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 2 it is 0. 3 to the power 0 means what? It is 1. So 1 into A11. We got our first element has A11. Second element, that is B12. What happens? 3 to the power I value is 1, j value is 2, minus 2, A to the power A, ji. It is not ij, A it is ji. So what happens? A21. So what happens here? 2 get cancels. 3 to the power 1, A21 is our second element. So our second element is 3A21. So remember this thing here, don't write in the confusing manner. Next is B13, 3 to the power value of I is 1, value of j is 3, minus 2, A to the A31. So 3 plus 1 4 minus 2 it is 3 square to the 3 square A31. So our third element is 3 square A31. Similarly we can find B21. So what is B21? 3 to the power 2 plus 1 minus 2 A12. So A12 because it is AJI. So A12. So minus 2 get minus 2 plus 2 get cancelled. So it is nothing but 3A12. So our first element in the second row is 3A12. So now what is B22? So 3 to the power 2 plus 2 minus 2, which is going to get cancelled. We are going to get 3 square A22. So what is B23? Again these two get cancels. We are going to get 3 cube A to the power A32. And next this one 3 plus 1 4 minus 2 it is 3 square A13. And B32 it is nothing but 3 cube A23. And here 3 plus 3 it is 6 minus 2 it is 3 to the power 4 A33. So now I will write all the elements of this matrix. So up to here we have done here, that is 3A12. So the second element of the second row is 3 square A22 and the third element is 3 cube A32 and the first element of the second row it is third row it is 3 square A13, 3 cube A23 and 3 to the power 4 A3, 3. So now we got all the elements of the matrix B. So now what is determinant of matrix B? It is nothing but taking the determinant of this matrix. So while taking the determinant, you can observe here clearly. In the second column, 3, 3 square, 3 cube. What is common here? 3 is common. So I have taken 3 common from the second column. So before writing taking this common, you should write in the determinant form. Okay, I am not writing it again. So I am do it here itself. Determinant B becomes, that is determinant of this one, matrix B. So in this determinant, in the second in the second column, what we are having, 3 is common. So I am taking 3 common from the second column. And in the third column, what is common? 3 square, 3 cube, 3 to the power 4. So common is 3 square. So after taking the common, what and all remaining? In the first column there is no changes because there is nothing common at all. So I didn't took any common from the first column. So in the second column, since I taken 3 outside, what and all remaining? A2, 1. Since 3 is taken outside, 3, A2, 2. 3 again is taken common outside, 3 square, A2, 3. Here I have taken 3 square common outside. So A3, 1 square is taken. So 3, A3, 2. Here it becomes 3 square, A3, 3. Now 3 into 3 square is outside. Now here again in this determinant, in the second row we are having 3 common, and in the third row we are having 3 square common. So again I am taking 3 and 3 square common, that is nothing but square. Again taking that one means here it is square. So what is we are going to get here? A1, 1, A2, 1, A3, 1, A1, 2, A2, 2, A3, 2, and A1, 3, A2, 3, A3, 3. So after taking this common outside, now what is this determinant? This is nothing but determinant of A transpose, because A11, A12, A13, whatever the element present here, it is the element of the first row. But here first row is interchanged into the first column, second row is interchanged into the second column, third row is interchanged into the third column. But we know that determinant value of A transpose is equal to determinant value of A. So there is nothing changes at all, because we need the value of determinant of A. So I am changing that value. So what we are going to get here, I am writing, continuing here. So determinant value of B is equal to 3 into 3 square whole square into determinant value of A. What they have given, determinant value of B is 81. And this is nothing but 3 square into 3 to the power 4 determinant value of A. 81, it is nothing but 3 to the power 4. So 3 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4 get cancelled. So what is the value? Determinant value of A is equal to 1 by 3 square, which is nothing but 1 by 9. So clearly now determinant value of A is 1 by 9. So which is our option D. So this is how we are solving the question based upon the determinant. So here the thing, in this question you need to remember one thing is here. Another thing is you must know, that is the transpose, the determinant value of transpose of a matrix and the given matrix, the value is same. Another one is expressing this is very common. Then solving is also very common. This idea and this idea while writing this one is must and should the thing which is needed, and rest of the is very easiest part. So now let us move to the next question, that is let A1, A2, A3 be the numbers which is in GP, such that A1 is less than 0 and sum of the first two terms is 4 and sum of the next two terms, that is A3 plus A4, it is equal to 16. And they have given if sum of the first n terms is equal to 4 times lambda, then what is the value of lambda? They have given some data here or some given thing, and from that data we need to find what is the value of lambda. So now let us grab what and all they have given. What they have given, the sequence it is in the GP. So remember once what and all the formulas which are coming in the GP. Another thing is they have said our A1 is less than 0. Let it be aside, but we need to remember this one. So when it is useful. Next is they have given what A1 plus A2 is equal to 4 and A3 plus A4 is equal to 16. So when we are using the sum, so we know the sum, here they have given sum from 1 to 9, that is nothing but S9. So S9 it is nothing but, or we know the formula, that is Sn is equal to A r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, sum of the finite series in a GP. Since it is n is 9 here, they only given. But we need to find what is the value of r. So to find the value of r, we should find what is the value of a, and later we are going to get value of r. So these two are data by this thing. Now we need to find the value of r here. So a1 plus a2 means how I can write? It can be a1 plus a1r is equal to 4. And a3 means how? It is nothing but a1r square plus a1 r cube is equal to 16. So by this data, so I can write this one as, if I take our r square common, means what it is remaining here, a1 plus a1 r, which is equal to 16. We have a1 plus a1 r is equal to 4. What happens? Our this value will become 4. So what happens now? Value of r square is nothing but 16 by 4, which is equal to 4. So r value of r is plus or minus 2. So we got the value of r as either plus 2 or minus 2. Now we need to check which value is perfect. So I am substituting value. Suppose if I take value of r is equal to 2 in this one, what happens? a1 plus a1 into 2 is equal to 4. So this is nothing but 3 times a1 is equal to 4. Value of a1 is what? 4 by 3. Whatever the value of 4 by 3, it is greater than 0. But what they have given? It should be less than 0. So r is equal to 2 is not at all possible for the given thing. So r is equal to 2 is not possible. So when r is equal to minus 2, what happens to the value of a1? I mean, what is the value of a? That is a1 plus a1 into minus 2 is equal to 4. So minus 2 a1, it is nothing but minus a1 is equal to 4. So value of a1 is minus 4. We got the value of a1 as minus 4. So here a1 it is less than 0, which is satisfying the given thing. So a1 is negative. So what is the value of r here? R is equal to minus 2. Substitute that in this sum of the series formula. That is S9 is equal to, what is a1? It is minus 4. And what is r value? R value, it is minus 2 to the power 9 minus 1 divided by minus 2 minus 1. So what is Sn? They only given it is as equal to 4 lambda. So minus 4, 2 to the power 9, it is 512. Since the power is odd, we are having minus. So minus 1 minus 3, it is nothing but 4 get cancels. Lambda is equal to minus 513 divided by minus 3. Minus get cancelled. This value is nothing but 171. So value of lambda is minus 171. Clearly our option A. So this question, it is purely upon the geometric progression and the series of geometric progressions. So there is nothing which we need to think beyond the topic. One thing is, we need to remember the value of a1 is negative. So which suitable value of r we need to choose for the given question. For the given question, what is the suitable value of a and what is the suitable value of r, we need to choose. So that one is the thing which we need to remember in this question, not only in this question. So any question based upon the GP, suppose if they have given any terms and condition upon a or r, means at that time we need to have bit concentration upon those values. So this is regarding this question. So few questions of this JEE questions I have been solved along with the solution and bit long explanation. Suppose if you are after explanation or watching this video, even though if you are having any doubts with any of the step or any of the formula, means you can ask me at any time. Thank you, students.